Hi, this is Josh from Apt at CES 2016. I'm at VW right now. They've got some really exciting things here, and Sebastian from VW is going to tell us about what's happening here. What are you guys doing at CES this year?
Yeah.
You've got some neat things happening, but I think there's a bigger concept.
Of course, that is, Josh.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to have you here. So, on the one hand, we have on the booth the so-called eGolf Touch.
Okay.
You can see it over there. The eGolf Touch is a car which is an ambassador for the features which we will launch into 2016.
Okay.
It's very impressive to see how future technologies, which we have been shown up last year with the Golf R Touch, like gesture control, comes into our production cars already this year.
Oh, that's great.
So really
That's
nice
not
feature.
concept over there. This is happening now.
No, this is happening right now, indeed.
All right.
And another feature which I find very interesting is, for example, inductive charging of smartphones comes into production cars, as well as bigger displays, less buttons. It's very impressive, I think.
All right, great. That's exciting. I used to have a Golf. I really miss it, so maybe my next Golf is going to be a little fancy.
Take a look at this.
All right, and behind me we have something very different, and this is really taking a step back, and you guys are really looking at the Internet of Things, the world connected. How does this guy work out here? The Buddy, I think you have it called.
Yeah.
Tell us a little more.
Yeah, we worked so hard for this because this car is no shelf. It has indeed very much technology, sensors, and first of all, I'd like to point out that this car is fully electric, and it's a new concept, a new platform for us, because until now we built up every car on the so-called MQB platform. So we integrate plug-in hybrids, conventional engines, and also electric engines on the same platform. And right now we are switching over, or parallelizing this, to have a new platform, fully electric, long-distance electromobility. This is the first car built on it.
So a lot of these electric cars that we're seeing today, they're on the market, they're real. They don't seem to go very far, and there's a long time frames of charging. How does the future of that change?
Yeah, of course. Because, for example, as you mentioned, we got the eGolf itself into production, and it offers a range. I mean, this is suitable for urban distances and for commuting. But in the future, this car, we think of it can happen in the year 2019 and to the end of this decade. The time is right now for long distance mobility.
Right. Yeah.
And Josh, perhaps there's another point we like to focus on.
What about battery charging?
Yeah.
Do I have to have this thing sitting there for 6 hours to get ready to go?
No, not at all. We offer with this car a range of about 233 miles EPA, and it will be charged up within half an hour of 80%.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah, we're working on this. We're working on this hard.
All right, so taking it to a different level, I get to my grocery store in this vehicle. I realize, I forgot to check. Do I have any beer left?
Yeah.
You know, do I have the means of doing anything in this vehicle that's special to like tap into maybe my home refrigerator?
Yeah, you're totally right. So, as you see on the interior side, we made so much in terms of human-machine interface. On the one hand, perhaps let's start with a thing like gesture control.
Yeah.
As I mentioned before, gesture control 1.0, so to say. In the interior side, is coming into production cars right now, this year. And on the other side, we're showing this year a new exterior gesture control. For example, you can open the doors with gesture control. You can open the trunk with gesture control. It's a very convenient feature. And spoken of the car into the Internet of Things, for example, we have a very nice cooperation with Doorbell, for example, which is a startup from Berlin, and with LG. We showed this on the keynote, and it's very interesting to see this.
Yeah. So as far as when you're looking at the actual vehicle information, does this vehicle drive good? Does it accelerate fast? Do I have a powerful motor inside here? What are some of the tech spec stuff?
In general, I would say, as you take a look on the new platform, it's obvious that when you got the battery on the package on the lower side of the car, you have a very good driving performance and very good smooth feeling onto the car. And I mean, in general, it's a prototype. We're working on this, and this is a thing we like to point out. We're working on long distance electromobility.
Well, you say it's a prototype and it's a concept, and we saw another vehicle from some other company that just popped up. Really amazing looking concept. but it was a concept. That
yeah,
vehicle
yeah.
doesn't drive.
Yeah, yeah.
Is this a
car
concept,
drives.
or can we?
This car drives.
So
yes,
you-
indeed.
Wow, so have you driven around around the strip here at Vegas?
Yeah, indeed. We made some very nice footage material, drove onto the street, made car-by-car shots, so I can drive indeed.
All right, very cool. Thank you for your time.
Yes, it's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you very much. All right, a lot of cool stuff here at CES 2016. VW's got a really cool concept that's really not just a concept. So we're going to see something like this probably happening in the future, especially that we see this new e-Golf coming out this year with all of their new updates. So they're not the type of company that's going to leave things on hold and have us dreaming. We're going to see some changes this year. Very cool. Subscribe to the Apt YouTube channel to stay on top of all these new videos here at CES 2016.